we have got a big breaking news coming in from international arena. This is with regards to the strain between Israel and Iran. We are learning that tensions continue to escalate in the Middle East. We are also learning that in its first ever direct attack on Israeli territory, Iran launched a swarm of explosive drones and fired, in fact, a lot of missiles at Israel late on Saturday, which was yesterday. Israel's military said that more than around 100 drones were launched from Iran. We have CNN News 18's Akash Sharma joining us early this morning on the broadcast. Akash, a very good morning to you. Please bring us all the details about this aerial interception that happened between the two nations.
Right. So you see, Sakshi, after much of, anticipation, Iran launched these aerial attacks that included drones, missiles, and, all these, aerial equipments and platforms were used. And this launch was after much of anticipation and, in fact, many of warnings that were given by not just Israel, US and other countries as well. What we are learning as of now is that sirens were there in the maximum parts of Israel and specifically in southern parts, but not much of damage has been received because, defense system in Israel is so strong. But after that, we are seeing, reactions from leaders from all across the globe. US, UK, Argentina and all other countries have condemned this particular attack. In fact, this was after much of anticipation, and that's the reason why Israel was well prepared. As of now, Israel has categorically mentioned that they are very much prepared for this attack, and not just prepared, but people are expecting some sort of retaliation of the particular attack as well. Also, right. As far as IRGC is concerned, so they said that, we launched this operation, drones and missiles in response to the crime of targeting the Iranian consulate in Syria.
Right, Akash, please stay with us. We have Abhishek Jha joining us on the broadcast as well. Abhishek, we were expecting some sort of a retaliation from Iran as they vowed to take a revenge against Israel after that attack happened in Damascus. But tensions quickly prevailed last night only. Do we have any report about anybody getting injured or any casualty from Israel?
Well, it is still the wee hours in the region of around 4 a.m. and this was a time when Iran was expected to attack Israel. Initial report had also suggested that the attack will happen in a very limited way with some drones just to create a panic and send some strong messages from the Iranian side. We know that ever since Israeli missiles had struck Iranian consulate in Syria, Iran has taken it as a matter of Israel attacking the sovereign territory of Iran. And then, in a way, Iran has said that now, since Israel has attacked the sovereign territory of Iran, so Iran has all the responsibility and right to defend itself, and it can very well retaliate on Israel. There has been a lot of preparation going on in Israel. We have all been reporting that how the air defense system has been operating, how several aircrafts were scrambled and they were up in the air to defend Israeli territory. So far, there have been some drones which have been reported going towards from Iran to Israel, and many of them have been intercepted, and there hasn't been much of the civilian damage that so far can be reported. The good thing is that many countries around the region, Saudi, Qatar, Jordan, they have all tried to dissuade the two sides from going for a full military fight, and they have still expressed their concern for the escalating tension. So far, the Israeli side has not responded in a way. They are mostly been defending themselves. So there is no report whether Israel has also tried to send the aerial assets to go ahead and attack on Iran also.
Right. Abhishek, would request you to please stay with us. We have Siddhant Mishra joining us on the broadcast as well. Siddhant, what kind of a retaliation or a response can now be expected from the IDF towards Iran?
Well, look, this was for the first time that there were missiles from Iranian soil. There was no proxy involved, and Israel is calling it a direct war from Iran for Israel. Now we have been told, and in fact some of the media in Middle East reporting that the Iranian attack is over. Approximately 200 drones and missiles were launched at Israel. Almost all of them were intercepted. US and British air forces participated in neutralizing threats before entering into the Israeli airspace. There are also reports of one minor damage that Israeli military base in the country has suffered. No fatalities reported at this point in time. Airspace of several regional countries have been closed, and air defense is still on the high alert. So, as far as the shadow war between Israel and Iran is concerned, that is constant, that has been going on. But this was the first time that these missiles and drones were fired from the Iranian soil, perhaps escalating tension between the two countries and also in the whole of the region. So since it was imminent, so there were U.S. assets which were diverted towards the Middle East from the Eastern Mediterranean. In fact, there were British assets also which were resources which were also moved to the Middle East to neutralize the threat coming from Iran. And now we can confirm this. In fact, the Western media is confirming that the threat from Iran is over. Drones, there were almost 200 drones and missiles which were fired. Those missiles have been intercepted, and before they could enter the Israeli airspace. In fact, Iran has also confirmed this. The IDF also has to say the fighters are currently operating to intercept all aerial threats approaching Israeli territory. Israeli military also had given to the citizens in Israel to be at home. The schools and colleges were shut for today, given the attack from Iran. Now, it would be interesting to see that how this particular strike by Iran, or how this particular step taken by Iran is going to pan out. Or perhaps do we really see Israel retaliating or doing the same or reciprocating the same is something which would really be interesting to see.
Also, you touched upon something very crucial, Siddhant, there, which is what is going to be US's reaction will be extremely crucial to be looked at. Akash and Siddhant, thank you so much for walking us through all those crucial updates. Abhishek, I'll request you to please stay with us.